The coin flew high into the Ranchi sky, spinning slowly in the air, as if time had stopped for a moment. All eyes in the stadium were on that small piece of metal, which would decide the fate of two great teams tonight. Amidst the cheers of the crowd, the tense seconds felt so long, adding weight to this seemingly simple but very decisive moment. And when the coin landed on the ground, the South African captain guessed right, again. A winning smile immediately spread across his face, while the Indian captain could only offer a bitter smile, accepting the harsh reality that had happened too many times before. For the 19th time in a row, India lost the toss in international cricket, a streak that's almost unbelievable. These stats aren't just numbers, they're also a psychological burden that keeps haunting the team every time they step onto the field. The toss, which is often the first fight before the game begins, was once again won by the opponent. Before a single ball was bowled, India had to accept the reality. They would bat first on a pitch that was expected to become easier for the chasing team in the second innings. This was a strategic challenge no one wanted. For the fans, this was painful déjà vu, a frustrating pattern that has put India in a tough spot many times. Every time the toss was lost, their hopes slowly faded, but they remained loyal to their beloved team. The advantage of choosing a strategy was gone, and the challenge was clear. Score a big total in the first innings, and hope it's enough to hold off the opponent. The players had to quickly reset their minds, come up with new tactics, and prepare for a long battle under immense pressure. The JSCA stadium took a collective breath, feeling the tension and hope mixed together. Thousands of eyes watched the action on the field, knowing that the stage was set for a classic confrontation between two great powers of world cricket. The Indian batsmen now had to face the sharp South African attack, and more than that, challenge a fate that seemed to be against them. With determination and spirit, they stepped onto the field, ready to write a new story under the stadium lights. Leading their teams were two stand-in captains, KL Rahul for India, a player long known for his calm under pressure, now facing a big challenge to prove himself as a true leader on the international stage. Meanwhile, Aiden Markram for South Africa, a young captain full of spirit and determination, carrying the big hopes of his country and wanting to show he could handle tough situations. Rahul, calm and experienced, stepped in for the injured Shubman Gill. He was tasked with getting his team back on track after a tough test series. He knew that confidence and clear direction were much needed to lift the team's spirits, which had been a bit down. Markram, sharp and confident, took advantage of winning the toss and chose to bowl first, knowing the conditions would favor his team under the lights. This decision wasn't just about strategy, it also showed his courage to take risks in an important game. Both captains admitted they would have made the same choice, highlighting how important the dew factor was. Night dew could change the game, making the ball slippery and hard to control, so the toss decision was super important. Markram's decision immediately put pressure on India. Rahul's job was to inspire his batsmen to set a scary target. Every run scored would matter, and Rahul had to make sure his team stayed focused under huge pressure. The chess match had begun, with both leaders' choices shaping the game. Every strategy, every change in tactics, would decide who came out on top in this high-stakes match. The weight of leadership is heavy, and every step will mean something. In this tense atmosphere, both captains had to stay calm, think clearly, and lead with both heart and a cool head to bring their teams to victory. The dew was a game-changer. Both captains knew it. On a November night in Ranchi, the humidity made the ball slick, making it hard for bowlers to grip and fielders to catch. Spin bowlers lost their bite, fast bowlers lost control, and batting became easier as the ball skidded on. Markram's choice to bowl first was textbook. Let his bowlers attack with a dry ball, then chase when conditions eased up. Rahul would have done the same. The dew's impact is so predictable that teams now plan for it, even in player selection. For India, the only answer was to score big, enough to hold off South Africa's chase and the wet ball. The margin for error was tiny. Even though they lost the coin toss, India's batting lineup is packed with power and experience. Openers Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rohit Sharma promise both aggressive play and steady starts, with Virat Kohli as the anchor at number 3. Ruturajgaikwad adds youthful flair, while the calm presence of Keshav Rahul at number 6 offers flexibility. All-rounders Washington Sundar and Ravindra Jadeja deepen the batting order, giving India balance and big hits in the later part of the innings. The plan is to build a strong foundation, then unleash an attack in the final overs. Every player has a role, facing the new ball, speeding things up, and finishing strong. The hopes of a billion fans rest on these shoulders. South Africa's starting lineup mixes proven stars with hungry new players. Captain Markram and Quinton de Kock lead the charge, with de Kock's explosive starts being a constant threat. Young players like Rickleton, Britsky, and Dezorzi bring energy to the middle order, while Dewald Brevis adds a bit of unpredictability. Marco Janssen's all-around skills and Corbin Bosch's versatility provide depth and balance. By resting regular players like Bavuma, South Africa shows off their strong bench. Their plan, limit India, then chase the score confidently under the lights. The bowling matchup is a study in contrasts. India relies on spin, Jadeja, Kuldeep and Sundar, to use their home field advantage and put the squeeze on in the middle overs. But the dew threatens to dull their edge when it's time to chase. South Africa hits back with speed. Janssen, Berger, Bartman and Bosch, aiming to shake up India's top batsmen right from the start. Only one specialist spin bowler, Subrayen, shows how much they trust their fast bowlers. The game will come down to which attack adjusts best as conditions change. Spin versus pace, a classic side story. 19 lost tosses isn't just bad luck, it's a mental hurdle. For Keshav Rahul, every trip to the middle brings back memories of this strange streak. The team has been forced to plan for the worst, always reacting instead of leading. These constant losses can take away their fight and make them play it safe. But tough times can also make you stronger. India has learned to fight from tough spots, to deal with a wet ball, to score big in the first innings. The challenge is to turn this curse into something to be proud of. A win here would really show how strong they are mentally. This ODI was about more than just points. It was about getting back on track. After a tough test loss, India really needed a clear win to get their confidence and good feelings back. Older players like Rohit and Kohli tried to show the way. The younger players wanted to earn their spot. Keshav Rahul had a chance to show he could lead. The crowd in Ranchi, MS Dhoni's hometown, added extra feelings and hopes. A lot was riding on this. A win would lift spirits and set the mood for the series. The men in blue were ready to fight. No matter how tough things get, Indian fans never lose faith in their national team. Every season, every tournament, they come with new hope, bringing a spirit that never dies. For them, supporting the team isn't just a habit. It's part of who they are, a legacy passed down through generations. The JSCA stadium turns into a sea of blue, filled with thousands of loyal fans. They don't let bad luck with the coin toss or past losses get them down. Every match is a new chance to dream, to believe that a big win is always possible. With legends like Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli leading the way, and young, energetic and brave players joining them, hope always shines bright in the hearts of the fans. They see a bright future, where a new generation is ready to carry on the tradition of success. Fans don't just want easy wins. They crave tough fights, nail-biting moments that test the team's mental strength and skill. Every second of the match is filled with emotion, hope, and shared prayers. The crowd's energy is contagious, flowing from the stands to the field, boosting the players' spirits for every run, every wicket, and every chance created. The cheers and applause become fuel for the players to keep fighting. When the first ball is bowled, All memories of past losses or wins seem to disappear. All that matters is the game right in front of them and the belief that anything can happen on the green field. This is the magic of Indian cricket, a belief that never wavers, no matter how big the challenge. The fans' spirit and support are the main strength that always stays with the team, through good times and bad. The men in blue will keep fighting, entertaining, and giving their fans reasons to cheer. Every match is a new chapter in the story of never-ending belief, and that's why the love for this team will always last.